Hi everybody, I'm meteorologist Mary Kay Kleist. Well, we have some active weather targeting Chicago as we move through the heat of the afternoon. Now we have a severe thunderstorm watch for Lake and McHenry counties, Kenosha County, Racine County, all of southern Wisconsin. This is in effect until 2 o'clock. So if you're watching from Lake and McHenry County, you definitely want to take note. Also, any of the area boaters are probably going to run into storms now as we're building the heat through the day. We're going to see this storm complex come through. So multiple warnings around Madison, Wisconsin. So through Columbia, Green Lake, Dane County, Dodge County, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. Now, it's important to mention that these individual cells are moving to the east at about 30 toward Milwaukee. So yes, these individual ones won't affect us just yet, but we have more lining up to the west, and at the same time we have a warm front lifting in. So the key is our temperature trend as well. 81 degrees now in Gary. We're at 78 degrees at O'Hare, 79 at Midway. Also with that warm front lifting north, look what's happening to our dew point temperatures. This is significant because this is feeding the moisture into the storm complex, and those moisture levels are at tropical levels. When we see a 79-degree dew point temperature in Gary, that tells us that we have a lot of moisture, and then that makes for instability because of all the heating of the daytime, and then we have an incoming storm complex. So Futurecast is showing how we're going to be increasing these storm chances as they drive across the Chicago area this afternoon. Isolated storms may turn strong to severe. So here's a current look at radar now. Your watch in effect until 2 o'clock today. Now this may have to be expanded southward into the rest of our counties, or maybe extended in time as that happens. But for right now, we have Lake and McHenry County, Kenosha County, all places north in the pink. This is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 2 o'clock because these warned storms, look at all the lightning around Madison, Wisconsin. Notice, as I mentioned before, they're driving east at 30 miles per hour. So between Sheboygan, Milwaukee, Racine, that's where we're going to see in the short term here severe thunderstorms. But for us in Chicago, our concern is what's taking shape back here in Iowa. There are new storms forming just ahead of that approaching low pressure center, and that's going to fill in through the Quad Cities, and that whole line will be driving through as we work through the heat of the afternoon. So I can expand this out and show you that earlier today we have some wildfire smoke in the high levels of the atmosphere from the Pacific Northwest. We had some low-level clouds hanging around. That kind of delayed the onset of this precipitation across northern Illinois. But now we're starting to see this instability grow as storms near Waterloo and near Madison are starting to amplify and traveling to the east. So Storm Prediction Center has our entire area at a level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5 for severe chances. All hazards are in play, but I think if we had to rank them, dangerous flooding and wind damage would be the highest threats today, but we certainly could see some rotating storms, so tornadoes are possible, and damaging hail is also a possibility. That's why we have a weather alert activated today, even going into tonight. It could get pretty stormy with our next round, and we're holding that weather alert Monday and Tuesday as well, just because this storm center is going to actually stall overhead, and each day as we reach the middle 80s wouldn't take much to really touch off some strong to severe storms. A look at our 7-day forecast shows that severe storm risk Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, maybe we have to extend that weather alert, but that's when the whole system finally pushes south. Cooler weather takes over. In fact, for mid-August, we're looking at highs in the middle 70s. Keep it here at CBS News Chicago. As soon as we start seeing any expansions of that watch or brand new severe thunderstorm warnings for us, we will be tracking them. For now, I'm meteorologist Mary Kay Kleist.